Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Duncan in England. First of all, I need to do some checks. I need to make sure my equipment is working okay because there's nothing worse than equipment that doesn't work very well. So let's have a look. First of all, can you hear me clearly? Is my signal coming through loud and clear? Please let me know. So we will do these small tasks first. They are very important, of course. So if you can hear me, if I am coming through clearly, please let me know. Please say, yes, Mr. Duncan, we can hear you clearly. If not, then I might be in trouble. According to my equipment, it should be working okay. So I'm hoping you can hear me nice and clearly. I will find out, I'm sure, in a few seconds when everyone says, Mr. Duncan, we can't hear you. Why can't we hear you? So I should be nice and clear, nice and loud, hopefully. Mm. Oh my goodness. First of all, I am so tired. I've just walked a very long way. And I've just also realized that it is boiling hot. I will tell you in a minute how hot it is. I will tell you all about the weather we are having today here in the birthplace of the English language. You know where it is, I know where it is. We all know where it is, Mr. Duncan. You don't have to tell us. Yes, of course, it is England. Mm. Mm. If you are wondering what I'm doing at the moment, I'm drinking some water because I am very, very thirsty. I need to quench my thirst. Quench is to relieve that particular thing, normally relating to the need to drink some liquid. Quite often, cold water. Cold water. Cold water is the thing you need. Right, I'm almost ready to go on camera. Is the picture clear? That's another question. Is the picture nice and clear? We will see in a moment. Isn't this exciting? By the way, I saw some rabbits running around, and there might also be one or two deer as well walking around here. So we might see some very interesting wildlife today. We will see what happens. Right, I think I'm ready to go on camera. Can I also mention today there are no captions because I'm doing it on my little mobile phone. So that's the reason why you are trying to get captions today. The reason why there are no captions is because I'm using my little iPhone. So that's the reason why. Right, let's go. I'm about to reveal my lovely, lovely smiling face. Is the world ready for you? Let's see. Right now. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope you are feeling happy today. Here I am. It looks as if I am at the top of the world. And in some cases, in some situations, that might be true. But I suppose it depends on how high you are. Wow. All I can say is it's good to be out on a sunny day. It is so nice to be out and about. I'm so hot though. That's the only problem at the moment. I have no complaints about the weather. So don't get me wrong. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I have no problem with the weather, but I will say it is rather hot, especially when you're walking. And I can't believe I've also put my vest on. Look, I have a vest underneath this t-shirt. I know what you're thinking, Mr. Duncan. Why are you wearing so many layers of clothing? I don't know. Don't ask me. So thank you very much for joining me. It is nice to see you here today. It is lovely to be here on Wednesday, the 26th. I can't believe we are coming towards the end of March. And then we have April, and then we have May, June, and of course in June there is something rather nice happening. If you would like to join me live in person, you will have a chance to do that because we are planning a lovely rendezvous in France. We will be getting together in Paris and we will be doing that on the 1st of June. That will be happening. So if you want to get in touch, you can. There is no problem with you getting in touch with me, and we will have a lovely rendezvous together. If you are interested to know where I am, I will let you have a little look around me. So there, if you look down there, you might just be able to see where I've just been. So that is where I've come from, down there. And this is where I am now. By the way, if you are wondering what is behind me, we have lots of things to show you. We have over there, towards that direction, we have Shrewsbury, the main town in this area. It is the big commercial town. It's the place where everyone goes to do their shopping in this area. And over towards that way, you can't quite see it on camera because the trees are in the way, but over there is Telford. Also over in that direction is where I live. So I am over there. Unfortunately, we can't see it because the trees are in the way. One of the big problems with doing this is, of course, I have to make sure that we have a good signal, because without the signal, there is none of this. There is no lesson and there is no live stream. So that is one of the reasons why I'm standing in this unusual spot. I was going to do my live stream from somewhere else, but unfortunately there was no signal in that place. So I have to walk around until I can find a signal. We have the live chat. I think I can just about see the live chat. All I hope now is my phone does not overheat. Oh, we have Claudia, we have Romulo, we also have Yanine Haddad. Hello to you, watching and also drinking some grape tea. I don't think I've ever tried grape tea ever in my life. It's a nice surprise to see the live chat is already opened, yes. Sometimes when I'm using my mobile phone, I open the live chat before I begin, whilst at other times I don't. So that's the reason why. Who else is here? We have Beatrice. We have Luis Mendez. Luis Mendez. Sadly, I don't have my echo today. I'm very sorry about that. There is no echo, unfortunately, because I'm outside. Hello, Hamad, who says, I have learned a lot from you, Mr. Duncan. Thank you very much. That is very kind of you to say. I always appreciate all of your messages, all of them, every single one of them, even the ones that say, Mr. Duncan, we don't like you. Even those. I just love the attention. I don't get much of it, you see. That's the reason why. That is the main reason why. Who else is here? I am just looking now. We have Florence. We also have Zudzika. Hello to you as well. Yes, it is a very nice view at the moment. We do have some nice weather. I haven't told you what the temperature is today. The temperature today is 17 Celsius. We have 17 Celsius today, ladies and gentlemen, here in England, the home of English. This is where it all started. The English language was formed here as a collection of lots of different languages, and then we took all of the best parts. And then William Shakespeare decided to rearrange everything again, and this is where we are now. You see, the sound is slightly small. The sound is small, but I can't make the sound any larger, unfortunately. Maybe this will help. I will try this. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Can you hear me now? You might be able to hear me now. Can you hear me now? Am I coming through clear? Stop it, Mr. Duncan. You are being very naughty. Can you hear the birds singing? Now, in a few days from this particular point in time, I am planning on doing another one of my early morning dawn choruses. Dawn chorus. I'm sure you've heard of the dawn chorus. It is when the birds wake up in the morning and they all feel jolly excited. What they do is they sing. They all sing at the same time. It is a wonderful experience. So I am planning, maybe in a couple of weeks from now, to wake up early in the morning, and I will do a live stream of the dawn chorus. That is something I am planning to do. So I hope you can hear me all right. It is always a problem when I use my mobile phone because sometimes you can hear me clearly, sometimes you can't. It really does depend on the signal, to be honest. The sound is okay. Thank you, Mr. Duncan. Thank you, Paolo. That is very kind of you. I don't want to shout, you see. I feel worried about shouting because if I start shouting into the microphone, some people might be listening with their headphones on. And guess what? It's not very pleasant when that happens. People don't like it when you do your live streams and shout at the same time. It is not much fun. So I hope you are enjoying this unusual live stream. I will move the camera around again just to give you another view. So if I go up here, you can see there is another path going upwards. There it is. And that path will go right up. In fact, you can actually get into town from here. So believe it or not, you can get into the town, into Much Wenlock, from this particular point. You just carry on walking, you go along the top, and then as you go back down, you will see Much Wenlock in the distance. There is a lovely view that you can actually get of Much Wenlock if you go that way. And you can look down over the whole town. It is the most amazing thing ever. I love seeing things from the sky. Have you noticed how wonderful it is when you get the chance to see something from the sky? If you are flying over a city or a well-known landmark, for example, and you are in an aeroplane, the most amazing thing is to see it from high up. And that's one of the reasons why I love flying. I love going up in an aeroplane because quite often you will see lots of wonderful sights and maybe places that you will never go to in your life. For example, I remember a couple of times I've been on flights and we've actually gone over the Alps. So imagine that from high up, the Alps, looking down, and all those wonderful rocky mountains are going by beneath you. It is the most amazing sight, I will be honest. We have to be careful round here because if you look here, you can see lots of green leaves, but don't be fooled by those leaves because all of this is hawthorn. It is a horrible type of plant. It has lots of long, sharp thorns and they will stick into you. They will stick into your legs. And if you are unfortunate enough to fall over, well, you don't need me to tell you. The result will not be very good at all. The live chat is very busy, but because I'm far away from the phone, sadly, I can't see your messages now. So I will have to come a little bit closer. Ah, yes, there you are. Hello, D Sleepy K. Hello, D Sleepy. Where are you watching at the moment? I'm always interested to find out where people are. Hello, Husso Vaka. Hello, I want to know how to use connectors. I'm a little confused because some words are the same. Well, this is something I talk about quite often in my lessons. I will often talk about words that may be confusing in the English language, especially for people who are learning English as a foreign language or their second language, of course. So if you are learning English as a second language, then you might find that there are some differences between the way in which your language is used and the English language is used. The biggest differences, of course, relate to, well, I suppose the words and the grammar as well. Grammar formation between all of the languages around the world are very often different from each other. So that is another thing that you have to remember when discussing learning English or, to be honest with you, learning any language when you think about it. So all of the problems that you face when you learn any language will be the same. And sometimes words that appear to be the same have very different meanings. I know one thing. The sun is really strong today. And I'm not complaining because already I know somewhere today in England there will be someone complaining about the weather. They will say that it's too hot. Oh, the weather's too hot. I wish the sunshine would go away. I like it when it rains. So some people are never happy. If it is raining, they don't like it. If it is cold, they don't like it. If it is sunny and hot, they also don't like it. But we have been lucky. I will say one thing. We have been very lucky with the weather over the past few days. The weather has been amazing. And of course, we were away last week. Did you see my special videos? We went all the way to Yorkshire last week. In fact, 7 days ago today, we were away in Yorkshire. But today we are not. Mr. Steve, unfortunately, has gone back to work. So that's the reason why he's not with me today, because he's gone back to work. He's not very happy about it because the weather is lovely. In fact, I would say one of the worst things about the summer is when you have to work during those beautiful, hot days, I have to say. I do find it rather satisfying that I can come out. At least I can walk out of my house on a bright day and enjoy myself. Hello to Claudia. Hello, Claudia. It is nice to see you here. Hello, Claudia. You are cooking empandas today. Empandas. I love that meal. What is it? I'm actually not sure. Empandas. It sounds like something I would enjoy. I would imagine empandas is a very nice meal. So if you could tell me what it is, Claudia, and then I can tell you whether or not I would like it or not. It sounds like a good deal, doesn't it? Very nice. This is English Addict, but different. Today I'm doing something rather different because I'm out and about. It's a beautiful day and I couldn't resist coming outside to spend a little bit of time with you, and I will show you the view behind me for those who haven't seen it yet. Look at that. There it is, everyone. If you've ever wondered what the place in which I live looks like, well, now you know. There it is. That is Shropshire, the beautiful Shropshire landscape behind me right now. And we have some rather nice weather. Also, another thing I've noticed is many of the leaves on the small plants and bushes are now starting to come out. So it really does feel as if spring has arrived. I think it is now official. Springtime is definitely here in England. I think it is safe to say. I'm pretty sure of it. As I said a few moments ago, one of the worst things about the summer is when you have to work during that time. I remember in my young years, a long time ago, when the sun was much hotter. When I was young, the sun was much hotter. So since I was a child, the sun has cooled down a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit. Just ever so slightly. But I used to hate working during the summer because you would be maybe in an office or in the shop, or maybe somewhere where you couldn't go outside and enjoy the weather. It was always an unpleasant experience, always unpleasant. If something is unpleasant, it means not nice. Something you do not enjoy. I don't enjoy working in an office or in an enclosed space when it's nice outside. However, when the winter comes, I don't mind, really. But if I had the choice, if I had a choice between this and being indoors, then I would definitely choose this. Hello to D Sleepy. Is that rice behind you? No, what you are looking at behind me are different crops. So there are many crops growing here across this area. I suppose it is fair to point out that Shropshire is agricultural. There are hundreds and hundreds of farms around this area. It's also one of the least populated areas in the whole of the UK. So Shropshire doesn't have many people living there across the whole county, and it is a large area. But we don't have many people actually living here, which is the reason why sometimes you can look out of your window and see nothing like that. But no, that is not rice over there, not rice. Around this area, many farmers will grow wheat, barley, and of course, biofuel, which has become a very popular thing over the years. So many farmers in this area have now changed the crops that they grow. They've started growing other things, including biofuels. By that, I mean the yellow coloured rapeseed. That's one of the things that you will often find around here. So in a few weeks, many of the fields behind me will be covered with yellow flowers. And it is a really nice sight to see. It really is. So at the moment, because we still have springtime at the moment, it is still spring right now, and we will be waiting patiently for all of the flowers to come out. I've just noticed something. The writing on my microphone is the wrong way round. Have a look. Now, if you are watching at the moment, is that the wrong way round? Is it reversed? So is that the right way round or the wrong way round? Because something very strange has happened recently on my phone. I find now if I record anything with my front facing camera, the camera that you can use and also see your screen at the same time, I notice everything is reversed. It is mirrored, and I don't know why. So is the writing reversed? Please let me know. Yes, it is on the reverse. Isn't that strange? And I don't know why. I don't know why that's happened. Because it never used to. I will be honest with you, it never used to do that. I am holding the microphone in my left hand at the moment. So my left hand is this. That is my left hand. This is my right hand, the hand I write with. And this is the one that is left. Ugh. But it is a strange thing sometimes, and I know this is a thing that we all have to live with in this modern technological age. By the way, you can see my nipple. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you can see my nipple. I hope it's not offending anyone. Maybe I should cover it up with something. There we go. Is your right hand tired? No, it isn't. But at the moment, I'm using it to cover my nipple. I don't want to offend anyone. People are so easily offended these days. Have you noticed? So I'm sure someone will write to me and say, Mr. Duncan, we saw you showing your nipple on YouTube. We're going to complain about it. We're going to write to YouTube and tell them that they were watching the internet the other day and they saw something rude. It was Mr. Duncan's nipple. So I can't cover it all the time because it looks very strange. But there it is, everyone. I have another one there as well, for those wondering. I can't do anything about it. I can't. It is just the way I am made. This is English Addict. Mr. Duncan is with you today. I've been on now for nearly half an hour, And I've been talking about all sorts of things, especially the weather. I'm going to be honest with you. I love these sunny days. The other thing I will mention, by the way, here in the UK, there are some big government announcements taking place today concerning the economy. So today, lots of announcements have been made about the future of this country. As you may have heard, things are a little bit unsettled here in the UK, just as they are around the world. But there is nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. Sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you don't want to get out of bed because you think there are so many things happening now in the world. Can I say hello to Cap Ann and also Zaynep? Hello, Zaynep. Mr. Duncan, it must be warm weather according to your clothing. Yes, you are right. It is very warm. We have 17 Celsius. That's quite warm. So I was thinking this morning when I woke up in bed, I was thinking about all of the stuff that is going on in the world. And I thought maybe after today, the price of everything in England is going to go up. Inflation will go up. Tax will go up. So I thought I would come out and go for a lovely walk and share some of that walk with you. So I hope you don't mind me doing that. Yes, it is very strange. Why has this been reversed? Why is my image the wrong way round? It is very annoying. I might have to make inquiries to my lovely assistants at YouTube. And when I say that, I mean, well, of course, I mean artificial intelligence, because you can't actually speak to anyone who's real anymore. In this modern age in which we live, it is very hard to speak to a real person if you have some sort of problem, maybe with your electricity or maybe with your bank account. You phone that person. You try to contact that person through the internet. And guess what happens? You end up talking to a computer. So it looks as if someone is actually replying to you, but in fact, they are not. They are not at all. So I might try to find out why my image is now the wrong way round. It has been reversed. Because in the past, it wasn't. But now, it is. So maybe there is a way of flipping or turning the camera so it is not a mirror image. I hate AI, says Beatrice. It is very annoying. I want to talk with a human being. I know the feeling. Sometimes it is nice to talk to someone. We all need it, even me. Look at what I'm doing at the moment. I'm standing on a hillside in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by birds, deer, rabbits, hedgehogs, mice, pheasants. And I'm talking to you through the internet. But at least I am a real person. I can always assure you that every time you see me on the internet, I am definitely a real person. I mean, why would you create something that looked like this? Why would you do that? If you were going to do that, you would make something that looked much better than this. Wouldn't you really? In fact, I I think at the moment I am spoiling the view. So I might go over here slightly. There we go. You see? You can now enjoy the view without having to look at my face. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that beautiful? I have to say. It looks very good on camera. Sometimes when you point a camera towards something, it doesn't look very good. But I have to say, this looks quite amazing. It is a rather nice view. I've just been asked, Mr. Duncan, what are you using for your microphone? Here it is. For those who are wondering, yes, it is wireless. It is connected to another device on my phone, and it means I can walk around freely without having to worry about long wires, you see. It's very hard to do any recording, especially if you are moving around. So the good thing about this is I can just talk to you, but still move around. I don't have to stay in front of the camera all the time. So that is a very good thing. Technology is not always bad. Don't get me wrong. I love technology, especially this sort of thing, because this makes my life much easier. So I don't have to stand on a mountain shouting into my phone. It is much easier. By the way, if you like this, can you please give me a lovely thumbs up? If you like this, please show one of these underneath this video. Thank you very much. That is very nice of you to do that. So we are all a little bit worried at the moment in England and across the UK because there are some changes coming. We might suddenly find that all of our bills, all of the charges for our food will go up in price. I think so. Vitas. Hello, Vitas. How is your pheasant doing? Well, I have some news for you concerning my little pheasant. There is a friendly male pheasant who has been coming into my garden recently, and I've been feeding it. I've been giving it some food. It comes over and it's very friendly. However, last week, just before we left, we saw the pheasant with a girl, a lady pheasant. So my pheasant now has a girlfriend. So I would imagine he's very busy taking care of his lady pheasant at the moment. So thank you for asking, Vitas. So the latest information about the pheasant is he's now got a girlfriend. In fact, it is not unusual for pheasants to have maybe 3, 4, or even 5 girlfriends at the same time. Oh, I just heard a pheasant then. Did you hear that? There was a pheasant calling over there. I think it must know I'm talking about it. But now my pheasant has a girlfriend. So it will be interesting to see what happens over the next few weeks. And by coincidence, I haven't seen the pheasant for a while. Not since we came back from our trip to Yorkshire. So the pheasant has not been anywhere. It's nowhere to be seen. It has vanished. And I think the reason is because he now has maybe 1, 2, or even 3 girlfriends to take care of. It happens quite often in nature. Some animals, they don't just have one. They don't just have two. Sometimes they have more than three at the same time. I definitely couldn't do that. I don't have the energy, to be honest. One is difficult. So pheasants are polygamists. Yes, they are. Male pheasants are definitely polygamists. They have lots and lots of mates. And quite often you will see the male pheasant walking around. It's a helicopter going by. There is a helicopter going by. You might be able to see it, although it is too far away maybe. It's just over there. Can you see it? In fact, there's two helicopters going by. Two helicopters. They are very low, flying low. I'm not sure if you can see them. I think they've seen me. I think they've spotted me. Lewis says, I have to go now. I must leave you, unfortunately. Well, don't worry, Lewis, because we are with you next Sunday. We are back next Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time is when I'm back with you. So don't worry, Lewis. I am with you next Sunday. And of course, Mr. Steve will be with us as well next Sunday. Lots of things to talk about, including privacy. It's a big story at the moment. What is privacy? When we talk about privacy, we are talking about private things, things that are hidden, things that we want to keep private for ourselves. So we all enjoy something called privacy, or at least most of us do. So that is what we are talking about on Sunday, amongst other things as well. I haven't said hello to the live chat for a while, so I will make sure that I don't leave anyone out. You don't have to be shy. Kapan, do you think you should buy a new microphone that is smaller? Well, yes, I have lots of different microphones, by the way. This is just one of them. So I'm using my big microphone today because it has a nice thing on the top to keep the wind away. But I do have other equipment as well that I use. So yes, you are right. If you look very closely here, you will notice there is something there. So that is the actual receiver for the microphone. But of course, this is also a microphone as well. So I can use this as a microphone on its own. It is very easy and simple to use. But today I've decided to connect it to my big professional microphone to make sure that the sound is nice and clear. I hope that answers your question. But yes, I do have lots of different things in my studio. I have a whole studio full of cameras, lights, microphones, all sorts of things as well. If you watch me on Sunday, next Sunday, if you watch me, you will see my studio. So if it is your first time here, don't worry. I will be back on Sunday and you can have a look at my lovely studio. Come on, give me a thumbs up. I want to see more likes. Come on, let's get to 50. Let's try to get to 50 likes. I'm like one of those influencers that you see on the internet nowadays. There are lots of influencers. And when I say that, I mean young people who go on the internet and they do live streams for maybe 4 or 5 hours. I couldn't do that. That would kill me. I couldn't do a live stream for 5 hours. But there are lots of young people now who go on the internet. Mr. Pheasant just calling then. I heard him. There are lots of young people going on the internet and they will do their live streams for many, many hours because they need to gather all of those views, you see, because then it looks as if they are making lots and lots of new friends on the internet, when in fact they're not. They're just spending a very long time doing their live streams. So influencers, they will often try to get people to send them likes, and also they might ask them to subscribe as well. Please, please subscribe to me. Please, please don't leave me alone. Give me a thumbs up like that. And also, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I promise you it is not always like this. Sometimes it's even worse. I wish I had some music. I wish there was some music I could play now. Some gentle music. So we could enjoy the sights of Shropshire. But I can't, unfortunately. Mr. Duncan, you are far better at being an influencer. You see, now I have to disagree slightly with that because I don't see myself as an influencer. I'm just a guy who teaches English on YouTube. Sometimes lots of people watch me and sometimes they don't. And that's it, really. If I was 20 or 25, if I was a young person, I would probably get lots and lots of people watching because then they would know that I was young. But because I'm not young, then they don't watch. The other problem as well, the other problem with being older is sometimes the algorithms will ignore you because they know what your age is. So they will judge you based on your age. So I have told YouTube how old I am, and they know how old I am. So they already know that I might not be popular with younger people. And I blame the algorithms, to be honest. I think it's their fault. I can learn English with you, Mr. Duncan, and other things as well. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. That is very kind of you to say. Hamad says, Mr. Duncan, you are naughty, Mr. Duncan. Why am I naughty? Why am I naughty? I don't think I'm naughty. I think normally I'm not naughty. I spend most of my time in my studio making YouTube lessons. I don't have time to do anything else, if I was honest with you. I will be with you for a few more minutes and then I will go, but do not worry because I will be back. I'm back with you on Sunday. Can I just say now, Sunday I will be here, but I will be in my studio. For those worried, I won't be standing in the middle of a field, but Mr. Steve will be with us, so there will be some wild animals on Sunday. Even if it is just Mr. Steve. Oh, by the way, talking of wild animals, there is a field down there with lots of baby cows. So later on today, after I finished my live stream, I might actually go down to the field and film some of the little baby cows because they are so tiny and they're so cute. They're lovely walking around. They're only they must be perhaps just a few days old, maybe a week old, just a few days old, and they are so lovely. So already we have baby cows, calves. A calf is a baby cow, and there are lots down there at the moment. Another sign that spring is definitely in the air. Yes, Claudia, you are right. I am now taking a well-deserved sunbathe to soak up all of that lovely vitamin D. You are right, yes. I think maybe over the past few months, because I've been in the shade, away from the sunlight, for so many weeks, so many months. I need to replenish, I need to restore my vitamin D. So, yes, I think you are right. Hello to Duck and Vu Lee. Hello to you. It's nice to see you here. Thank you very much. I am late because I had to pick up my son. Don't worry. Don't worry. All you have to do is give me a like. Just give me one thumb. That's all you have to do, Duck. And I will forget all about it. I want to see 44 on my likes. Please. So later on today, I will get back home and I will find out what is happening with the budget. The government here in the UK are announcing all of the new changes. A lot of things will be cut. A lot of prices will go up. The one thing I do know, I think there is a very good chance that we will be paying more for everything over the next few months. I think it's fair to say. Anyway, I don't want to leave you on such a negative thing. Let's not talk about negative things, Mr. Duncan. Let's talk about nice things like the view. Let's look at the lovely Shropshire landscape instead. Okay then, I don't mind. There it is, look. Isn't that lovely? So as I said earlier, a lot of the farmland is used for growing wheat, corn, and biofuels as well, such as rapeseed. And that is the reason why quite often, if you come to the UK, you will often see lots of fields full of yellow flowers all around. The one thing I have noticed, the birds sound happy. Please, Mr. Duncan, talk about France and the meetup. Yes, I did mention that earlier. And if you are interested, wherever you are in the world, if you would like to join up and meet me in real life, is that such a bad thing? I don't think so. Please let me know. I will be going in about 3 or 4 minutes. Very nice. My teacher recommended me to watch Mr. Duncan so I could practice my speaking skills. Yes. Well, as I always say, one of the best ways of learning anything is to practice. Do it often, regularly, every day. Find just a short period of time every day, maybe just an hour or 2 hours to practice your English. You don't have to do it all the time because maybe then it will become too difficult. But you don't have to do it every day and all day. Do it when you have time, when you have a moment. Give yourself the opportunity every day to improve your English. Listening, reading, and of course, you can practice speaking as well. Palmyra says, goodbye, Mr. Duncan. I will be going in a moment. Yes, I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. I hope you have enjoyed everything you've seen today. A little bit different, I know. It was a little bit different. Can I say hello to Mango? I didn't see you there, Mango. I will say hello to you now, just in case you think I am ignoring you, but I'm not. I'm not ignoring you. Don't worry. That is almost it from me. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. Something different. I've been standing on a hillside, surrounded by nature, the wonderful warm sunlight on my face, and everything has been rather nice, to be honest. Thank you, Florence. Thank you also, Beatrice. Thank you, Claudia. Very nice to see you all here today. Vitas, and of course, Lewis as well, even though he's gone. We will all be back together on Sunday. We will be reunited on Sunday. We will all be back together again. And I hope to see you then. This is Mr. Duncan in England saying thank you very much for watching me. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please give this a lovely big like as well. And then maybe YouTube will let other people see me. They might think, oh, well, just because Mr. Duncan is an old codger, just because he's old and over the hill, I think maybe it's that hill over there. I might be over that hill. When we say that someone is over the hill, it means they are old. They are too old to do anything. But of course, as I always say, you are never too old to do anything. You are never too old to learn, and you are definitely never too old to enjoy life. Thank you for watching. See you on Sunday, 2 p.m. UK time is when I'm back with you. And of course, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Enjoy the rest of your day and ta-ta for now. See you on Sunday.